A beautiful day to you, our wonderful scholars. It's good to have you back with me on Divine Offspring Virtual Classroom. Today on grammar, we shall continue our study on Proverbs. Get your notebook and your pen for jotting. Then look for a quiet spot in your home to study. You will need your maximum concentration. We shall begin with a short quiz to test your knowledge on Proverbs. You are to complete the Proverbs by filling the blanks with appropriate words. Pause the video to attempt the questions. As soon as you're ready with your answers, hit the play button to continue. Are you ready now? Let us check. Here are our answers. So we have too many cooks spoil the broth. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Many hands make light work. The early bird catches the worm. And people in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. A quick look at the keywords. We have adage, maxim, and proverbs. We shall focus on the use of proverbs today. Proverbs are mostly used to educate people. E.g., one man's meat is another man's poison. This means that what is considered good for one person may be bad for another. For example, in your family, you may enjoy doing a particular activity like knitting or singing, while your sibling doesn't. We can also use proverbs to warn people about the consequences of their actions. E.g., an idle brain is the devil's workshop. This means that people who do not engage themselves in fruitful acts usually get into troubles. For example, Dan was given a specific task to perform at home by his father. His father had asked him to study his notes, but instead, he sat doing nothing in his room. After some minutes, he went out of the house, picked up stones, and began to chase lizards. In the process, he accidentally broke the windshield of a neighbor's vehicle. If he had been studying as his father had commanded him, that wouldn't have happened. We also use proverbs to offer advice. E.g., don't put all your eggs in one basket. This means that it is unwise to put all your energy into doing only one thing. As a learner, you are expected to devote equal attention on all the subjects you are being taught in school. Focusing on one subject alone will be quite unwise. Proverbs can also be used to correct individuals. E.g., a bird in hand is worth two in the bush. This means that it is wiser to make use of the things that are already available than doing nothing and expecting other things to come. Imagine that you wanted your parents to buy you a Christmas dress, but they haven't been able to. Then, your uncle sent you a lovely dress material. You can ask your parents to sew the material for you, instead of waiting till they are able to buy the dress for you. What if they are unable to buy the dress for you at the end of the day? What will you do then? Now, how many proverbs have you been able to study? Can you think of possible situations where you can use each of them? Practice the use of proverbs in order to improve your writing. Here is a question for you as we round off today's lesson. Imagine that you are organizing a ski trip with some friends, but everyone has different ideas and opinions about what they want to do and where they want to go. In the end, it becomes impossible to agree and make plans. What proverb do you think is suitable to illustrate this situation? Think about it. You can send your answer to your teacher. With that, we've come to the end of today's lesson. I hope you enjoyed your time with me. Bye for now, and I'll see you next week.